सो यस हेलो एवरीवन, इट्स मी अभय एंड आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कोड फोर्सेस राउंड 720 विच इज टिप 3 एंड अभी सिस्टम टेस्टिंग चल रही है। तो स्टैंडिंग्स देखते हैं। आज स्टैंडिंग्स मतलब कॉन्टेस्ट बहुत बढ़िया रहा, आई गेस मेरे लिए बहुत बढ़िया था। लेट्स होप फॉर द बेस्ट फॉर द पॉजिटिव रेटिंग्स एंड यस मूव करते हैं डिस्कशन के लिए। सी तक बनाए, डी में आइडिया लगा, डी पॉइंट ट्रीज का, बस यस नॉट इनफ टू इम्प्लीमेंट, लाइक अटक गया कहीं पे। चलो कोई बात नहीं, हम लेट्स मूव ऑन फ्रॉम ए क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ए टू सी, वी विल डिस्कस देम ऑल। अच्छा, व्हाट वाज ए? ओके, some changes if they are multiple answer. Okay, example I need. Okay, so yeah, what was the question क्या था कि we are given two positive integers a b and if they are good, the integer is good if they are divisible by a and b both. uh, Otherwise integer is nearly good if it is divisible by a. Okay, and this is the added example. Now they have added up. We have to find three integers x, y, z such that exactly one is a good, means exactly one should be divided by a and b, and others two should be nearly good, means they must be divisible by only a. If they divisible by both a and b, then it will be good. We don't want that. We want only exactly one and another nearly good. And one more condition is there. These three numbers x, y, z, which in which x is let's suppose one of them is good and two of them is nearly good, must sum up to x plus y equal to z, means sum of two numbers should be equal to the third number. Okay, so we are given a b and we have to find x, y, z. There is also condition, we can find it or we can't. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. And how we can do it is the fully matched question. Yeah, it is matched question, and let's move on. Yeah, so we are given three numbers, right? We are given a and b and we have to find x, y and z such that x plus y is equal to z. So how can we find it, right? This is our task. So let's suppose we have given x equal to a and y equal to a into b. Let's suppose. Okay, this can be any integer, like we can multiply it because we need at least two, and here it should be a into something, anything, because we need at least two of them should be nearly good. Like this is nearly good, this can't be b, this can't be b, and this can't be b. Okay, and this is a nearly good and this is the good one, this is the good one, very good. Okay, not very good, this is the good one. Okay, so now we have to fill this place. What should be in this place? Yeah, what we should. Okay, now such that this sum must be equal to like this condition should be followed. Okay, so what we can think is a into b, that somehow give like this, a into 1 plus b. If we take 1 as common and let's suppose here is 1 like constant, like constant coefficient. Okay, not b, yeah, it is not b. So okay, let's erase this. Okay, yeah, so let's suppose I full here, like I will put here b plus 1, because if I common a from here, it will become a into b plus 1, and here I will get b, not I will get b plus 1, not b. So the condition is satisfied. The first x will be a, which is nearly good, y will be a into b, which is very good, which is good integer, and z will be a into b plus 1, which is nearly good, and also following this condition a into a plus b, a plus a into b is equal to a into b plus 1. Yeah, so yeah, this is only what we have to print. So here is the implementation for just, yeah, here is the edge case, like b equal to 1, I have put the b equal to 1 as a edge case. Okay, I will explain, otherwise I will just print a into b and a into b plus 1. Okay, let's move on to the edge case. What is the edge case? Okay, okay, these are syncing, please wait, you wait to, okay, you can avoid my data, like, okay, done. It's getting too late. Okay, so like if b equal to 1, right? So here a, let's suppose a is any number, let's suppose it's be prime. Okay, let's 7. If b is 1, then it will also become 7, and b is 1, and here it will become 14, right? Now we can see if b is 1, then a into b is equal to a, and this is the condition for the, this will become condition for the good, and the nearly good condition also has a in it, means nearly good also need a and good also need a. Then this condition will be false because all the numbers will become nearly good, and or all the numbers will become good. There will be not condition like we will get exactly one good and other two nearly good, or others like, yeah, same. So this condition may break this, break the question. Like this is edge case where you have to put b, if b equal to 1 we will get a no, otherwise we can get yes. And what is the answer? A into a plus b into a into b plus 1. So yeah, this was the problem A. And let's system testing over, I guess. I hope it should be, yeah, it is 100%. okay. How much? 82. How much I need to reach? Oops, I missed but 15. So okay, let's concentrate on B right now. Yeah, so what was the B question? See the in a good array. Okay, what was in this question? Like we are given an array, and they have given a condition like if array is good, if this condition took place. Okay, like in the first case 6, 9, 3, 11, 15. Let me erase this and zoom it little lower, and yeah, like the first condition is 9, I guess 9, 9, 6, 3, 11, 15, 9, 6, 3, 11 and 15, right? And in this question there is a condition like GCD of a, let's suppose a is here, GCD is I, let's suppose I is here, GCD of I and I minus 1 should be equal to 1, means they must have GCD 1, they must have GCD 1, they must have GCD 1, right? So we have to make array good, and what we can do is we can choose two indices I comma j and two integers x comma y, right? Like let's suppose I have chosen two indices, for example any, like I have chosen I is equal to 1, let's change my color, I equal to 1 and j equal to 2, and two indices I have to choose, right? Two numbers x and y I have to choose such that so that the minimum of I comma j should be equal to the minimum of x comma y. It is sure that the number which I have to choose is the minimum of these, because I have to choose x and y, and which should be equal to the minimum of one of these. So one of the numbers should be 6, and I have to choose another number. Let's suppose is maximum of all of this, like 20. I have chosen 20. Okay. So what I can do is I can change ai to x and aj to y. Like I will change ai to x, like this will become 6 and this will become 20, right? I can do this in one operation, right? So I have to use girl ask you to make at most, we can use at most n operations and make the array good. Good means the GCD of adjacent elements should be 1, right? So but how we have to print the k is the number of operation we did, and each k we will print ij, x and y. Ij means the indices we will replace with x and y. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Let's explain this case only. So yeah, what is in this case? It is like very, like they are given n, at most n. We can do it in like many, like n by 2. Okay, so what we have to do is like we need any adjacent GCD 1, right? So what we will do, we will traverse over the odd indices, like I will traverse over this, I will traverse over this, okay, and I will make them like the range is given 1e9, okay, 10 raised to the 9. So I will make them 1 10 raised to the 9 plus 7, which is the next bigger prime number after 1e9. That is the biggest prime number we can found in full array, even the worst case. Okay, so I will make this position as this number, I will make this position as 1 10 raised to power 7 plus 9 7. Okay, so our array will become like 9 this number, 3 this number, this, and this is prime, so our array will become good. So okay, now we have done. Now what we have to do? So this we will do, but how? Okay, now task is how we will do. Let me raise this. Okay, so what we will do, I will take these two numbers. Okay, I will take like I have to print which two indices I have taken, I, j, and x and y, which two indices and which two values. Okay, so which two indices I will take? I, let me change the color. I will take I and I minus 1, and whom I will change? I will change the minimum of I, ith value. This I means ith value. Okay, I am going like tilt, right? Just a minute. Like min of I comma I minus 1 value. What is this? Like the Wi-Fi is okay, the connection is okay. Like why it is creating a trouble? Okay, yeah, I minus 1. I will the first value I will take this, and another value I will take the mod. Mod means I have initialized the value as 1 10 raised to power 9 plus 7. This means minimum of this means I have to take one minimum like this. After this the array will become something like this, 6 1 e 9 plus 7, and till now, like till now. Now after I have to do something. Okay, till now it will become this, and what I have chosen is I have chosen I as this and j as this, x has minimum of this, and y as the mod, that is 1 plus 7. In this condition I will definitely choose this, like I will put back 3 and 4 as ij, and x and y will be 3 comma mod, because 3 is the minimum value of these both. Okay, and 15 has no pair to make G serial, because previous pair also has been become the mod, the biggest prime from 1 plus 7. Okay, so this we have to implement. Like I have given the idea which two numbers and which x and y we have to choose. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the implementation. Yeah, it is a constructive program. Yeah, it is. So yeah, yeah. So what I have taken is, the first I have taken the inputs n and a of in. If the size is 1, like if the array is only one element, so it will we will need no operation to make the GCD, because GCD of a of I minus 1 should be equal to 1. Like we not have to do anything. Okay, so what I have done is I have taken the vector of pairs ij and vector of pairs xy, right? Ij will store the indices I comma j, and xy will store the values of x and y, right? So I am traversing from I from 1 to n. I am doing I plus plus, means firstly it will be 1, then it will be 3, then it will be 5, then it will be 7, means traversing over the odd indices, right? uh, like I am at I equal to 1, so I will store I minus 1 comma I in x and in I comma j, and x and y will store minimum of both the values and the mod, which is the prime, and I will store I, ij and xy, and at last I will print the size, like how many operation I need, that is n by 2 approx. So I have printed all the values. So it is not we have to minimize operation, but yes, we have to make the array good. So this is how we did. Yeah, you can see it. Like in the first case, like what I have did is I have chosen 1 comma 2, first two indices 1 2, and chosen 6 comma mod, right? Then I have chosen 3 comma 4 and 3 comma 4, and x will be minimum of these, that is 3 and mod. In the second case I have chosen 1 2 1 2, and minimum of them is 5 and a mod. Yeah, we yeah, they have the more answers, but yes, we don't have to minimize. Okay, minimize okay, but we have to make the array good. So yeah, I hope it is clear, and let's move on to problem C. Yeah, C took me time. It is a good question. It is very good question, I guess. Very good question. like too much intuition, and it is constructive, it is interactive, it is meet in middle, it is brute force. Yeah, it is brute force. So I have to remember the question again. Oh yeah, it is question like we have to find the permutation. Okay, we are not given the permutation in this question, we have to find it. So what kind of queries we can perform is like, let me erase this all. Yeah, so what kind of queries will we perform, like if like two kind of queries will perform, like if one like I will write in shorten because I will explain all the question, full question in this board only. Okay, 1 2. In first query, what we have to do is we have to find the maximum of minimums, like uh, I will let's suppose max of minimum of x comma n value let's suppose be I, and minimum of x plus 1 comma I plus 1, another value plus negative or same value of j, like it is j, another value, like we have to choose another position. Okay, so it is like this, and query 2 is like opposite, it is the minimum and these are the maximums, max. Okay, so in each query we can ask the first which query we have to perform, query 1 or query 2, and we will give them two indices, like from ij, like give two indices and a integer x. Okay, like we will give the indices means we will give our position, our desired position, from which position we want these t1 t2 to be performed, and which indices should be compared which value. Okay, like it is so confusing, so it will be cleared when it will be like explained by example. Okay, so I will not explain this example, let's take a random one. Okay, yeah, I hope it will be cleared. So yeah, the let's suppose write in red is like lucky one, so let's the example will 2 1, let's 6 5 4 3. It is a permutation, every number will come at most 1. Okay, like this is the uh, permutation, hidden permutation. Okay, we don't need it, we can't see it. Okay, it is not visible. Okay, so we have to find it. How we can find it, like we have the operations, we can do the operation, like we can choose any index, like suppose I have chosen these two index, and I can compare these values with like their I and j, and I can put any value, and I have to find the minimum maximum of these and maximum minimum of these. Like how can I find that, like this same question like I have been solving from the last from after b till 30 minutes, right? Then I come across intuition, like if I find the maximum, if I find the maximum number, it will be the easiest to find the maximum number. How it is the easiest, like how it is the easiest, like so first what I will do is I will use the query 1 to full not full, I will do something like this, right? Like if I choose this, like I have to traverse all the pairs. If I choose this and this to find the what 6, it is here the maximum is 6. How I can find the 6, right? So I will not do this like traversing over the ai plus 1 ai plus 1. I will do something like this, like it is like now complicated, like you are not able to getting why I'm doing this, like choosing this, like how what we will do next. So it will be cleared, it will be cleared soon, like how I'm doing this, how what are those queries, it will be cleared at max full. Okay, so I will I did this because the first query is the max, I will writing it max of minimum of, okay, let's not write max. Okay, it is a minimum of whom minimum, like minimum of x, the number we will send I, x plus 1 and j, right? like it is x and a of I comma min of x plus 1 comma a of I, a of j, something like j. Okay, we will send these to position. Okay, so here you can notice like we will send x plus 1, so and these will be compared, the minimum of these both will be given to us. Okay, like let's suppose our x is n, that means we are finding the minimum with, let's suppose take this example, like here x is 6 and this will be, okay, we will it is 6 right, x plus 1. Okay, so here let's suppose our x is 5 and x plus 1 is 6. Okay, yeah, so what we are doing is we will finding the minimum of the largest number, right? So how we can find the largest number? We can find the largest number if this is the largest number, like 6 comma 6, minimum for 6 comma 6 is 6, and after all we have to find the maximum of this. If these both numbers are same, and definitely their minimum will be that number only, and if that number is a maximum number that we have to find at first, then the maximum which we have to calculate will not depend on this, like we will get this number, right? This is the case, like we have to find 6. What we'll do is we will move on like this pair, like I will also do, why I'm not moving like this pair, like I will send I comma j pairwise, like I will send 1 comma 2 then 3 comma 4. Why I'm not sending 3 comma 4? Because this can also lead to like this, I will explain. Okay, these are the queries which we have to minimize. So yeah, like this case is clear. Like what we have to do, we will send indices, they will check, we don't know the values of a of I, the behind the question they will check the value of a of I with x and give us the minimum, give of x plus 1 with j, give us the minimum, and the maximum of those will be given out. First task is to find the 6. Okay, so query t equal 1, I hope it is clear, right? So let's so yeah, let's move on to case in t1, right? And yes, the important one, like why I am doing this, this is because okay, let's make it more later. Okay, so here are two cases, like if I move here, the minimum of 2 and 1 from 5 comma 6 will be 2 and 1, and maximum of 2 and 1 is 2. It will not give us the answer. Okay, and in this case the maximum of I will send 5 comma 6. Okay, sorry, 5 comma 6, the minimum of this is 5 and minimum of this is also 5, so this will give me 5. Yeah, this will be 5 and 5 comma 5 is maximum, that is 5. Okay, we got 5, but you can notice this set contains 6 but it is giving me 5. Okay, so this can be one of the possibility, because this is the second case we have to handle to find the largest number. Like our main motive till here is to find the largest number, and other tasks will be very simple. Okay, I will explain how it is. So yeah, so first task is to find the maximum number, and how we will find, like this I have explained, right? But what I explained is wrong here, but it is true also. Like it is not giving me 6, but I will, if it is giving me n minus 1, like it is 5, then I will swap this number and check it. Like I am giving the indices like I comma j, now I will give the indices like j comma 1, j comma I. Like right now I have given 2, like right now I have given 3 4 indices, and 3 4 5 comma 6 I have sent this in the query. These are xy and these are ij. Now I will send 4 3 5 6. Now what will happen when I will send, shit, okay, when I will send 4 3 5 6. Okay, I will send 4 3 5 6 means these both number will be swapped, right? Means this will become 5, this will become 6, and this will be same 5 6. Now if you compare, this is 5, this is 6, maximum of this is 6, minimum of this is 6, minimum of this is 5, and maximum of these are 6. Now we are getting 6. Okay, this is a case where we have to handle, right? Now what is observation? If we are in the moving in the pairs, and if 6 is present at the even position, so we will get maximum as a 6. If 6 is present at the odd position, we should get maximum as 5, which is n minus 1, and we will check if after swapping these both we can get 6 or not, right? I can also deal with the edge case. Right? Uh, right. If it should be, let's suppose 1 comma 5, let's suppose, okay, and here should be 6, let's suppose, okay, let's suppose it will be 4 comma 6, and here should be, okay, 4 comma 5, and here should be 6, right? So what will happen, like 5 comma 6, here the minimum is 4, here the minimum is 5, okay, it will not also got it. If it should be 5 comma 4, then it should be handled like 5 6, the minimum of, okay, like I am handling like if we are getting 5 6 and 6 5, or something like 6 3 and 6 5, or 3 5 3 6, like something like that. So we will get, we have to, if the query is giving me 5, that is n minus 1, so we have to check by swapping them. Like in this case 6 comma 3, this will give me 5 definitely, because if I will 5 and 6, it will not give me 5, right? I will check for the minimum, this is 5, I check for the minimum, this is 3, and after the maximum is 5, this give me 5. Now I will swap and then check this, then it will give me 6. So now I have got the position of 6, right? So yeah, let me erase them. I will not control Z, because it will again go into sync. I will erase them all as fast as I can. Okay. So I have like what I have, 5 6 and 4, this, now I have the position of 6 right now. I have 6 here, let's draw it bigger one. I have 6 here. Now the array is something like this. I don't know this is the, let's say, x. I know this value, this is x, these are hidden ones, like I don't know this one, but I know 6. Now how I said, like these tasks will be so easy to find them, so yeah, I will show. These tasks are easy. If I check for the case t equal to 2, it comes right now here. What it is, like we have to check minimum of maximums, like I will take minimum afterward. Like first I will write maximum of x comma a of I comma maximum of x plus 1 comma a of j, right? So what I have seen here, like now I have to check for the maximums, right? I have to check for the maximums, and I have the maximum value here, which I have found. Okay, so what x should I choose? I will choose x as 1, because 1 is the minimum value which can be found in the permutation. Okay, like and I will make, like, let's change my color and make it bold. I will make this value 1. I will make this value as 6, which I have found. J will be the position of the maximum number. This will become the 6, means this maximum pair will always give me 6, right? No matter what is this. Okay, because 6 is the maximum value, and here I have 1. So here, no matter what the value of a of I is, this will give me a of I back, like maximum of 1. Let's suppose here also is 1, so it will give me a of I back, right? If this value will be, let's suppose, 4, then this pair will give me 4 back, right? So from this pair I will get ai back, and from this pair I will get 6 back, which is the maximum. And at last I have to calculate the minimum of a of I and 6. Definitely minimum of a of I and 6 will be a of I again, because 6 is the maximum value I found in the permutation, right? So from this query, after sending x equal to 1 and I of the index of the unfound integer and j as the position of the largest number, we found a of I, because yeah, as I explained, this will be 1 and this will be no matter what this value is, because a of j is maximum and this maximum function will return 6 as well, and this is 1, the smallest value in the permutation, and this is a of I. So maximum of 1 comma a of I definitely will be a of I itself, and a of I comma maximum of 6 definitely will be a of I. So from this condition, from every index from 1 to 3, and from this comparing with 6, you can find all this value and print the answer. Okay, now we have got the full permutation, and let's move on to question again. The question have said you have asked, like you can ask Nasita at most 3n by 2 plus 30 only. Okay, that's the role comes where I have used these values, not all these pairs, right? Now I will explain how. Yeah, because after finding the maximum value I have to check all these like n minus 1 values. So here I consume n minus 1 moves, like, so how many moves I left? Let me erase this all. Okay, let me make upper one clear only, like, okay, yeah. So yeah, let me erase this more. I have erased much. Just a minute, we will complete it all. The full question will be explained. So yeah, like from after comparing the value with the 6, I have moved with the n minus 1 value, n minus 1 moves. Okay, so now I have, because I have to find the full permutation which cost me n minus 1 move. So the point is, like, I have 3 into n by 2 plus 30, like I have these moves only, right? If the n is so big, like what is the range of n? N is 10 raised over 4. In that value 30 somehow matters only, right? If n is like 6, that 30 will help me, but in the case of 10 raised by 4, the 30 will not help me. I have to handle this, minimize this, like minimize, like I have 3 n by 2, I have used n minus 1, like I have left with only n minus, like if I deduct this, like this is like this. Okay, if I have used this 2n minus 2, and this will become plus, and yeah, it will become n plus 2 moves, like I am left with these moves only. Okay, by 2. So how I reduce these moves, like, that's why if I compare each and every index, in that case I have to not check to swap them, because in any, like if 5,6 is like here, then it is definitely coming at the odd position. If I am checking this, it will compare, it will definitely, 6 will definitely come at the even position, and it will give me I, the position of 6. But if I have reduced the values, like I am checking this, let's suppose 6 is at max, let's suppose the worst case of the 6 can be possible is this, the worst case can possible is 4, 3, 6, 5, which will take n by 2 moves to travel here till here, plus 1, that is n plus 2 by 2, not more than that. And we have extra 30 moves, which is a bonus for us, which we can utilize, but at max we will get this case which is satisfied by this. So here we will find 6 maximum position with these moves and n minus 1 moves to find the full permutation. So here we conclude our question. So how to implement this logic, big logic, right? So let's move on. So yeah, how to implement this, like first I have taken input like length of array. like it is given. First we will take the inputs of length of array. Like, where is the question? Inputs is like, first we have to take the test cases and then receive a integer length of permutation. Okay, I have taken the length of permutation and created an empty array A which will store the permutation. Okay, at first the index is 0. Right now I am moving with the 0 based indices, like I am moving with the 0 based index, like I am moving traversing all the thing on the 0 base. So that's why I am taking the I+1 and I+2. Okay, so first what I have taken is like this thing, this full thing is to find the biggest element, that is 6 in our case, for suppose our example. Okay, so I have to find 6 here, the example which I have explained. Okay, like we have to find n. Okay, so what I did is I have sent I and I+1 and doing I++ after every move, means I am moving only like this way, I, then I+2, then I+2, right, this way. Okay, then I am doing this. Okay, so at first we are sending I and I+2, means if the, because the permutation in the computer is from the index space 1 and we are dealing with the index space 0, that's why I am sending I+1. Okay, like in the first I will send 1,2, then 3,4, then 5,6. Okay, the first is 1, like query 1, we have to perform the query 1, and the maximum value I am sending is n-1, that is 5, and the another value that will be 6 definitely. Okay, I have sent the n-1 because n-1 is 6 because I am dealing with the right the 0 base indices right now. Okay, I am sending the n-1 and I suppose, yeah, it is 5 because they will do x+1. Okay, sorry, I will be sending 5 and they will the second case will be for comparing the maximum, they will compare with the 6, right, and input an integer which will give the value. We don't know, we have to check it. If that value is 6, I have reduced it, like if it is 6 then it will become 5 and I have to check with the n-1. Okay, it will become, if it is 6 then we found the value position of 6 and return it, and if it's not 6, if it is 5, okay, then I will swap it, like I am doing I+1 and I+2, then I will now do I+2 and I+1, and definitely this will be n-1, and again check if now the value of 6, because after swapping we need to get the 6. If it is 6 we will get the index, otherwise not, otherwise we will not get it. Okay, so right now we will again move it, and in the all I will not get it, like anything, that will be present in the last index, so index will be n-1, definitely I will get. So at that position, index of a of index, the position which I have get, I will put that value into it, like I've get that, means I will fill that permutation, fit that index. Okay, now what I will do, I will took the second query here, and from I from running from 0, that way I have taken I+1 to index, right. If index is 3 of the maximum value, I will move from 0 to 3, then 5 to 3, means full towards the 3, means I am comparing all the elements with 3, and what will be the answer, that will be the value of the permutation, that of that index, and at last I will print that array. So yeah, this was the problem D. I hope you all understand. If you can't, like if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section and I will definitely explain it, how to overcome, like what doubt you are facing in this question. Yes, it was a good question, like constructive, yes, a lot constructive and lots of intuitions, and yes, it will be the question of approx of 1800 to it can be 1900, like it is a tougher one, no doubt it can go up to 2000, yeah, but it is a tough one. So yeah, this is the problem C, and any doubt, the most welcome in the comment section. So yeah, till the next contest, yeah, bye bye and see you then. Happy coding.